All right, I want to talk a little bit about community and community support, community involvement. Since it's that time of the year, you know, where the thinking in our mind is of charity and charitable causes and how we can help other people, because it's cold out in most of the U.S. right now. There are people who are homeless, they need food, they don't have shelter. And so now is the time where it kind of clicks in for everybody. You know, there's an awareness that, hey, people need help. And that's where the community comes in. That's where community support is so important. That's why you have local pantries you can send some food to. And it doesn't take much when you have the community contributing. You know, one can of food from everybody feeds a lot of people. One person can't do it all. One person can't save the world. Well, not in this day. So the community is what takes the place of that savior. You know, because we need to save ourselves. We need to help ourselves. We need to help each other because we have the power to do it. That's why I love projects. And, you know, I'm just going to throw some out there. I love ChangeAngel. I love what they do. You go out to ChangeAngel, for instance, let's say you've got Litecoin and you want to pick up some DigiByte or some Redcoin. You go out to ChangeAngel and you can take your Litecoin and swap it for Redcoin or swap it for DigiByte. And then in that transaction, you know, the cost of doing that transaction, the fee, a portion of that goes to the community. So I think if you switch it for DigiByte, DigiByte gets a cut of that. They send it back to the DigiByte community. Litecoin, same way. Redcoin, same way. Potcoin, same way. If you're swapping for it, and I think that's how it works. I don't think if you're swapping out of it. I think if you're swapping for it, that's the community that gets a portion of that transaction fee. And I mean, so that's what it's all about. It's not some big exchange that says, hey, you need $100,000 to list on us. I mean, come on. And so that's what ChangeAngel does. They only support those coins that have not ICO'd. And those coins that are out there have solid communities that support those coins. And that's what it takes. That's what gives value to any cryptocurrency, any coin, anything in life. I was just in Chicago, and I'm not a big fan of big cities. Chicago's not that far from me. They have beautiful museums. They have a lot of great things to go do and see that are very positive for the spirit. But there's a lot of negativity too, because you put that many people in one location. You know, there's certain areas that are just, you don't want to go there. It's just dangerous. But then you look at their other communities, you know, scattered throughout the city. You know, there's little areas, and you know, here's the Italian community, here's the Chinese community, here's, you know, all the ethnic groups, and this is where they all tend to live, and they form their own community. And within that community, it's completely different than the rest of the city, because those people decided that this is how we want to live. This is how we are going to share our values and experiences, and we're going to stick up for each other. We're going to stand for each other. We're going to support like things, and that's key. You know, that's how the United States kind of formed. You know, you've got states that had certain ideas. They believed in certain things, and that state is where you go if you believe in that thing. And if you don't like it, you go somewhere else, and that's when another state forms, because they've got different ideas and different values. Now we're kind of homogenized now, you know, but there's still those cultural differences when you go. There's different accents. You know, you're from the South, you know, or so, you know, you got a New York accent. You know, I mean, there's the different flavor because there's different communities in everywhere you go. And it's the same in cryptocurrency. So if you want a strong community to where, you know you can walk down the street and somebody's got your back because they're not going to tolerate any kind of shenanigans. There are communities like that. Even in the midst of the murder capital of the world, you know, the biggest city and one of the biggest cities in the world, there are still those communities that exist to where, you know, you're safe there because people aren't going to mess around there, because the people who live there are not going to tolerate any garbage, and they'll take it out. They'll put it in the landfill real quick. So the cryptocurrency is the same thing. And so I started this out talking about ChangeAngel because of what they do, but there are other communities that are really phenomenal. Really, any coin that ChangeAngel supports is phenomenal. But, you know, I've always loved Litecoin. And the people I associate with on a daily basis are Litecoin people. Now, it's just because we happen to resonate with that coin, and it's kind of brought us together. There are certain valuable things about that coin that we really love. And, you know, DigiByte is the same way. I mean, just a phenomenal community, just out there working all the time. And I mean, I love supporting those things. And, you know, one recently that I've come across, Bravo Coin. You know, I mean, I learned about them when I went to Las Vegas. I've heard about it, but really never paid attention to it. Kind of like Bitcoin. Yeah, I heard about it in 2011, but never paid it any attention until 2013, and then maybe didn't pay it much attention. And by the time you get in 2017, you know, you wish you'd gotten in earlier and paid attention earlier. But Bravo Coin to me is one of those. I didn't really pay attention to it a whole lot, but I've started using it. And really what it is, for anybody that doesn't know what it is, it's a not a tipping platform. Well, kind of, I guess. No, that's Redcoin. Wave to the mailman. So Bravo Coin, what it is, you do reviews. And right now there are places where you can do reviews. And I just saw somebody that posted something that said, yeah, there was this restaurant I know that was burned down, and there's still trolls going in there doing bad reviews on it. You know, and I don't know what platform it was on. It might have started with a Y. But that's what happens. All these platforms where you see the 4 stars, the 5 stars, you know, it's like paid followers on Twitter. I mean, you know, it's all bogus. You know, all that is just, you know, it's advertising driven. It's whoever's throwing money at it, you know, and going against a business or pumping a business. Bravo Coin, what I like about it is that we, the people, are the ones deciding and doing reviews. And there are ways to do validated reviews where you have to be at that restaurant to do the review and check in. Like 300 feet, because they've got a device, a locator at some of these restaurants and businesses. So it's proof of review is really what it is. And then you get paid. I mean, you earn, let's just say that, you earn Bravo tokens, Bravo coins. I don't even want to call them tokens because they're coins. Bravo coins for doing your review and for voting and leaving comments on other people's reviews. In other words, for building the community. And all it takes for anything to flourish, anything to survive, is to have people give it energy, is for people to give it value, because we give value to everything on this planet, everything in this world. We are the ones that assign value to it. It's not what somebody tells us is valuable. Somebody can say, hey, that ounce of gold's valuable. But if we have no use for it, and if we can't do anything with it, if we're in a situation where we're in a desert where we need water, that gold doesn't do anything for us unless there's somebody selling water. You know, so it's, don't let people tell you what's valuable. You decide what's valuable based on your energy, that you put into it. And then when more people put energy into it, that community assigns value to it, and that community raises it up and makes it worth something. And that's how gold becomes worth something, because enough in the worldwide community have said, okay, you know, this holds value, it doesn't rust, it doesn't deteriorate, can't destroy it, it has value. So it's the same in crypto. The community, the people individually, and then as a community, consensus gives it value. So Bravo Coin, get back to that, I really like it. It's something new that I've gotten into, you know, since really the Litecoin Summit and World CryptoCon in Las Vegas, when I was first really introduced to it. And I started using it. I met Lorena, a wonderful person. She just did an interview with Amina, and Adam did too, you know, from Bravo Coin. Well, watch that. It's very informative. It was a great interview. So check that out. But it is a platform where you get paid for your energy. Why would you go out and leave a review on Yelp? Why would you go out and leave a review on, I don't know, I think there's one on Google. But why would you do that when you don't get paid for it? You know, that's why basic attention token, you get paid for your attention. See, that's truly the future. Because when you're engaged, like leaving a review and you're engaged, that restaurant knows that you're a loyal customer. They see you check in, and I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, your attention is important. Your energy is important. And it's been abused by these vampires for so long. And we've just given it to them for convenience. You know what? Let's make it inconvenient for them. Let's go out and use our energy for things that we believe in. And then they're going to make a full circle and come around and say, shoot, yeah, the game's up. Now we got to pay them. Darn it. We can't steal all their information anymore. Now we got to give them something, you know, and then it's our choice. Do we even want to give, like Jack at Twitter recently, you know, dropping a tweet about, we're looking into making Twitter decentralized. See, they know what's coming. They know that truth and transparency is coming, and the new world is going to be based on truth, transparency, blockchain. They know that, and so they're trying to get around it and, you know, build a bridge to it, you know, and not lose all their people and kind of herd us over. So it's up to us to choose those projects which have value and assign the value to it. Bravo Coin is just one of them. I like it. I mean, download it. I just set up my witness node. It took me a little bit of time just because I don't know anything about Linux. And, you know, I went out and got a hosting provider and set the server up, and the script was easy to run once I had authorization. You know, I could get into the server. Got that done. You know, so that was really the hosting provider in my own ignorance. But I did it, and last night, and I got it up and running, and I was not going to go to sleep until I got it done. So I got it done. So I'm running a witness node. And that's just like a validator. You know, it's a node on the network on Bravo, and you can earn Bravo coins. And there's a finite supply of Bravo coins. I think there's only 104 million that can ever be created over a period of 10 years. I mean, so there's scarcity built into it, and that's the other thing I like. For a good blockchain, for a good coin, I mean, if you're going to hold it and it's going to maintain value, there's got to be some level of scarcity built into it. It can't be just some infinite supply. There's got to be some way to, because, you know, then you end up with just a US dollar. It's fiat. It's by decree. It's out of nothing. You know, so unless it's got some sort of, this is just me. Now, there's a lot of coins and tokens out there that have use cases that might have an infinite supply, you know, but like if you tokenize the dollar or something. But I like finite supply, and that's why gold and silver have held value, because there's a limited amount of them. You can get more, but there's a limited amount that are available, as far as we know and have found. So, I mean, that's why I like Bravo Coin. I mean, a finite supply of these things, you know, they're only going to increase in value, and the more we give it energy, the more value it's going to have. I just, you know, encourage everybody. It's a fun app to use, and, you know, you earn those coins. And, you know, so download that. And if you I mean, I'll put a link down there. It's a referral link. I mean, I think you get 10 Bravo coins for signing up. And then I get 10 Bravo coins if you write a review, just one review. And it may be you have to write the review to get the 10 Bravo coins. I'm not sure. But just go write one review, a local restaurant. And what I like to do, because it's all about proof of work, proof of review to me. So every time I go somewhere, I like to take pictures, and I post the pictures. That way you know that I was there. You know, if they don't have one of the little devices where you can check in, the sun. One of the devices where you check in, you know, and it knows that you're there and locates you. I can't get rid of this cough. Then take some pictures and post that with your review. That just validates that you're there. And I mean, and that's what it's all about. Instead of those stock pictures that you see sometimes, you know, that, you know what I mean, that they put out on all these reviews. It's like, no, upload a real picture. Upload a picture of you. Upload a picture of your plate with the food on it, you know. I did that at a place, Kuma's Corner, when I went with Red Cat and Mitch. In Chicago, when I was up there, we went to that restaurant. I took pictures of the salad and the burger, and I had the Impossible Burger, which was really good. It's a vegetarian burger. And I mean, I put pictures out there and posted it with my review. And I got a lot of comments on that because, oh man, that looks really good. The pictures are awesome. FedEx guy. So get involved. I mean, this is an easy way to get involved. If you want to stick your mug out there on Twitter and YouTube like I do, you know, and out yourself, then just do this. I mean, this is one way to contribute to where you can get into cryptocurrency, and you don't have to go out there and buy it. It feels so much better when cryptocurrency, you know, like it has been the past couple of days, it's gone down, and, you know, oh my gosh, you know, I bought Litecoin at $50, now it's 40. Oh my God, I went to 36. Oh, you know, and you're thinking in those dollar terms. But you know what? If you're out going to a restaurant, if you're out doing what you normally do, you know, stopping at a convenience store, stopping at a gas station, just check in, leave a review, and you're going to be earning crypto in a down market. I mean, it feels a lot better. You're like, hey, I made 100 Bravo today. I did a few reviews. And it's like, that's pretty cool. It didn't cost me any US dollars out of my pocket. It cost me some energy, but you know what? It's good positive energy. It's not negative energy where you go to work, you get your check, you realize how much has been stripped out of it, and then you got to go pay for everything and then get taxed on it. And I mean, it's just this sickening feeling that you're dealing with just a den of vipers, a bunch of vampires. You know, it's not that kind of feeling. You're actually earning and you're validated. You're worth something. That's what it comes down to. You have value. Every one of us has value. You know, and it ticks me off. It's people don't think they're worth anything. We are. You know, stop being mind controlled by these criminals, by these seriously vampires that just want to suck your energy. Don't give it to them. Man, use your power for something else, and it feels good. It's empowering. So, anyway, I get on a rant, man, but you know, that's what it's all about. That's why I'm in this. That's why I'm in crypto, because it gives us power. We need to just use it. We've got all the energy, all the power, and to go full circle, it's all about community. It's all about us. In the midst of a big city, we can form our own community where we take care of each other, and to hell with the rest of the crap hole. You know, I mean, that's what it is. You know, we can be that shining city on the hill, you know, surrounded by, you know, a bunch of zombies and vampires and frickin' leeches. I mean, we can be that shining city in the midst of all of it, that beacon of hope. All of us are. And together we're unstoppable. So that's my rant for today. But you know, take it back. It's all positive. It is, because you see the world changing. We didn't have this opportunity 10 years ago. It was darkness. It was hopelessness. You know, we're going to have a crash and we're going to get bailed out, you know, and print a bunch of money. And it didn't do anything. It didn't fix anything. So we're in the same situation now. So who cares what's going on in the political world? Trust the plan. Trust the plan. There's a greater plan at work. The darkness is going to have light shed on it. It will be exposed. The best disinfectant is sunlight. Put that light on it, and it's coming. So we need to be those shining lights. We need to, with our actions, with our deeds, we need to make sure that we change the world, that we're putting our energy into positive things, into those things that have value, that we're building communities, supporting good projects like Litecoin, like DigiByte, like Bravo Coin, so many others, like Red Coin, I mean, Potcoin. I mean, all these good coins, these that have communities. Join their Telegram groups, get involved, and see what good people are really out there and how they want to change the world and how we are changing the world. That's all it comes down to, you know, with apps like this, like Bravo. I mean, you're changing the world. You know, every Litecoin, every DigiByte you buy, it changes the world. And, you know, you change the world. Realize how powerful you are. So, you know, be positive. Stay in the light. I'm in the light right now. Wow, it's cold out. It's going to start sweating with this. Just shows you, you know, it can be the coldest day, but that light conquers it all. That sun. So I hope you have a great day. If you want to download that Bravo app, absolutely do it. I mean, if you're on Bravo now, vote for me as a witness node. I mean, you can go to my profile and it's got the finger to the top right. I think it is like this, not the middle finger. You can give that to me if you want. But hit that, you know, vote for witness, I think it is. And that'd be cool, because, you know, I'm all about supporting the network. I'm going to support those things I believe in. If I don't believe in it, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not getting paid to do anything. I'm not talking about it if I don't believe in it. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I love each and every one of you. And, you know, stay strong. Stay in the light. Don't give power to the darkness. Don't give power to those vampires. So have a great day.